Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Gamers Ledge, ongoing coverage of the E3 2017 press conferences. We just finished up with the PC press conference not long ago, and now we are heading into the home stretch, Ubisoft, and then Sony's press conference. I am, of course, one of your hosts, Mark. Joining me also is Kate.
Hello.
It's been a train ride so far. Very interesting E3. Not as dynamic as I would say we're accustomed to seeing. Everybody seems to be low energy, short, awkward transitions for the most part, except Devolver Digital, which is still, I think, my favorite pre-recorded piece so far. But Ubisoft is coming up in about 30 minutes, and they have a lot to talk about this year. Obviously, they already debuted Assassin's Creed Origin. We can talk a little bit about that coming up. Kate, are there things that you are hoping to see? And then we'll go down the list of what we know should probably be there.
I'm not sure that there's anything I'm hoping to see. Assassin's Creed looks really interesting. I'm interested to see if the South Park game will get delayed again.
Well, it's already technically been delayed up to a year. I hope they put a new date on it because it's so ambiguous right now. It could be all the way into next year before we see it. That's definitely one that I am looking forward to. That I was very sad got pushed.
I'm sure we probably will see something Tom Clancy, because always.
Yeah, the question is, will it be the revival of Splinter Cell, as so many people have said they wanted? Can you tilt your camera down just a little bit? You're chopped off at the nose. There we go. Yay! Yeah, that's definitely one thing. There's rumors of a Splinter Cell. It could be another one of the Tom Clancy games.
Division 2.
Division 2. I'm not sure if I completely believe it's ready for Division 2, but they haven't really announced much in the way of a planned roadmap for future content, so I'm kind of thinking that might be an option.
I don't think we'll see anything Watch Dogs because it's too soon.
I agree. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. We'll probably see Steep for the Switch announced, would be my guess, because that is a game that they could easily port over to the Switch. Maybe a Rayman Legends definitive kind of thing for the Switch. Maybe even announce that they're porting over South Park, Fractured But Whole, to the Switch. We know we're going to see Far Cry 5 since it was just announced not long ago.
Yeah.
That they'll probably spend a good amount of time in Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed. Anything else you can think of that they might come out of us left field with?
New IP? Like something that we have no idea of?
So that is something that was actually in the Watch Dogs game. They were trying to make, I believe it was a space game of some kind, if I remember right. If that got enough garnering, maybe that will be a real thing. That'll be interesting to see. Let's look and see if there's anything else, any other previous titles that might give us some inkling of what they might be doing heading forward. Now, one of the things that I predicted was that this would be the start of Assassin's Creed as a games as a service title. And what I mean by that is that this will be Origins will just be the first step. That's the engine, that's the platform, but from there they are going to continue the story, rolling it out. You have the game, it'll just be, DLC, and suddenly you'll be able to expand your game with another adventure with another person rather than continually reinventing the engine. We'll see. I mean, they may or may not talk about that, but I'm still thinking they want to get on that bandwagon, and Assassin's Creed is their next game and probably the best chance to do that. Let's see what the old Wikipedia
To
says.
fill 90 minutes, they'll probably have to be focusing for a while on each game.
I'm sure we'll see a new Just Dance. That's a safe one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ugh.
I'm sure there will be much Ladywood with Aisha Tyler. I'm trying to think what other games they might... Oh, man, I'd love to see them bring the Matrix Online back, but maybe not so much.
Yeah, that one's probably not going to happen.
You know, they have been sitting on Driver for a while. They own that franchise. They bought it for about 19 million euros, and they've not done anything with it for a while. So I'm actually thinking maybe we could see the resurgence of a Driver series. They'll have the Crew, so I don't know that they necessarily want to compete with the Crew 2.
Yeah.
But
do you think we'll see anything Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge was EA.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't. I don't think the second one did as well as the first one, even. So
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I was trying to see if there was any other games in their back catalog that I could kind of seeing that they might be able to tap into, but they don't. They've purchased most of their stuff from elsewhere. They do have the Myst and Prince of Persia rights. It has been a while since we've seen a Prince of Persia. Yeah, that could be an interesting swerve that they throw at us. But yeah, I think we'll definitely see the Crew 2. I definitely think either we'll see an update to what's coming out for The Division, or they'll actually announce The Division 2. I'm still really hesitant on The Division 2, but they've simply not outlined the roadmap. And Division is actually popular again, since they took all that fan feedback and made all the changes to it. So I would be surprised if they don't outline at least what the future of that game holds, even if it's another game. So there's that one. Tom Clancy, I agree. I'm thinking they're really going to bring back Splinter Cell. I really think they're going to bring that one out. Everyone else has got a title right now, so why not Splinter Cell? We'll see Assassin's Creed Unity. We'll see Far Cry 5. And then a little time on Just Dance. I would like to see them bring out...
Hopefully only a little time on Just Dance.
Yeah, well, generally they bring out the dancers on the floor and they do their thing, and then that's it. Hooray. They dance to one song. I'm trying to think of any other things. There might not be anything else that they bring, but...
Well... So far, no one's had any big surprises, so if they have a surprise, they're automatically ahead of the game.
Yeah, I definitely think that we'll see them bring out some Nintendo-supported... They've always been a big Nintendo supporter, bringing their stuff to Nintendo's platforms. So I think we will see a lot of stuff that is going to be available for the Switch. Maybe that's some of the... there is talk of that Rabbids Mario crossover game. So I actually expect that to be announced here and expect that to get a couple minutes of love in their stage presence. But I'm not sure if I can think of anything else that would be a real, like, quote-unquote surprise. We've not... I don't know. I can't think of any other real... things that they'd want to debut before the big Sony conference, because I would almost think that if they had new IP, it'd be better to break it there than it would here. But maybe I'm not sure. Let's check in with the Twitch stream and see where they're at.
We're still on Fortnite.
So have you got a chance to learn about Fortnite? Do you know anything about it?
No, nothing.
So Fortnite is an interesting concept for a game. It is a survival zombie shooter horror thing, but the way you succeed in the game is by building an elaborate fort of some kind. So that's
zombies were old 5 years ago.
Yeah, but these are cartoon-looking zombies, so it's not so Walking Dead. Which State of Decay 2, which we saw yesterday at the Microsoft conference, I have to say it looks like the Walking Dead game I've always wanted. But yeah, I'm not sure.
I wasn't that interested in State of Decay, to be honest.
I thought it looked like an adult version of Fortnite, because one of the things they showcased was the ability to build up your base and build it the way you wanted. And you can do that with Fortnite as well, but it's more tower defense-y, if that makes sense, in that you're building up a lot
of... it makes sense because you got to protect your fort.
Right. So I kind of liked the grittier version of that with State of Decay. The thing about this one is Fortnite's had such a long development time, and even now it's only going into closed alpha, and they're accepting signups for it, but it still seems like it's got a ways to go before it's ready. Now this looks much more feature complete than what we've seen in the past from them. So let's listen in and see what they have to say about it.
Keep it away from your fort's walls. In this case, they cleaned it up before it could even get close, which is good. So that those are the big creatures, and basically there are two creature types in the world of Fortnite classes, basically. And there is the husks. And then there are the mist
they're going to
monsters.
probably
The
do
mist
a
monsters
deep
are
dive
generally
with
more
Wolfenstein
powerful.
and the
They've
Evil
got all
Within
kinds
2.
of different abilities.
Nice.
The Taker is a
I
sort of a
watch
class
that,
that
'cause
will
I am
fly in
I am
and dive bomb the
interested in
players and
Evil
deal a lot of
Within 2.
damage. The Smasher is a siege unit. We also have
as always, if you
Flinger,
want to get in touch with us or comment on what you're seeing in the shows, you can do so by simply typing in the YouTube chat or Twitch chat, and you will see it automatically on our screen.
The ground level and the top. And so those are the creatures you begin to experience as you go. And right now we're actually just tinkering with the difficulty.
Kind of makes me want to go back and play Evil Within 1.
We want it to be fun early on and solvable.
Yeah.
And so our creature patterns we're going to be working out right now. But rest assured, there's actually a lot once you start cooking at the mid game.
Well, speaking of when we start out and when we start playing, when can we start playing? Where can we get our hands on the game? Give us the stats.
All right, so we are going into paid early access on July 25th. We are on PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Wow. And so we had as I was saying earlier, we really wanted to get the game out to everybody, so we get to do that. If you pre-order,
I wonder if it's going to be PS4 paid early access for Fortnite as well.
That weekend, come hang out. We've got a community of people that have been playing Fortnite for a while. We wanted to give them the opportunity to sort of get in early too. So those guys will be in there. A lot of our founders. So that should be pretty cool. What else do we want to talk about?
Is there anywhere that people can follow along with the game on social media or a website or anything like that?
Yes, definitely. If you want to check out Fortnite, that's just go check us out, basically, right on our website.
Fortnite.com.
Yeah, Fortnite.com.
Awesome.
You can check us out through Epic Games. We're out there. We should talk about the
Horizon Zero Dawn is 30% off.
I mean, we're doing something unique for you guys.
Yeah.
Super excited.
We do have to toss, but tell us Twitch
All right,
is
I'll tell you
always
the
a good
truth.
hook.
So we are going to integrate into our system the ability for Twitch streamers to have unique quests that they can give to their viewers.
Oh, that's
usually
awesome.
after
And then those viewers then get those quests, and then they can get unique missions to come into the game world and
Now that's interesting.
That Twitch integration.
Did you hear what he just said about that?
I'm not sure when it's going to land, but it's going to be soon, and I'm excited about that kind of
Twitch
stuff.
integration for Fortnite, so that viewers can give quests
Stay tuned to
to
Fortnite,
the
find out more about
people
how they're going
playing.
to integrate Twitch. That sounds amazing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
also
cool.
just excited to watch
That is
this
very
game.
cool.
It's very satisfying to watch. So will be a great Twitch game. Stay tuned though. We have lots more coming your way from E3 on Twitch right after this.
Kelly, tell me more about that Coleco WarioWare game.
So thank you, Fortnite team. It looks great. I love the Twitch integration. It sounds awesome. And we are moments away from the Ubisoft press conference. I'm DJ Wheat, joined by Rachel.
And we're only moments upon moments away from the Marcus consolation pity party when they fail to announce Beyond
Let's
Good and
just
Evil.
get it out of the way. I really want Beyond Good and Evil 2 for the last
I don't think Beyond Good and Evil 2 is going to make a show here.
Roller coaster.
That would be amazing if it did, but
where it's been
won't.
completely ignored, if I'm not mistaken.
This year is no different, but it hasn't been ignored. They basically said it will not appear at this E3. So I've been going back and forth, like, yeah, maybe they just said it to say it.
Was that an official announcement, or did that begin with Marcus,
No,
Mindbreak?
it came directly from Michael Anson, I believe. So it was. But now, suddenly, as we're moments away from the press conference, there's an additional rumor that's coming out.
What's that?
And that is that potentially we might hear an announcement of Watch Dogs 3 possibly set in London. And,
what?
You know, popular enough to get the second game set in San Francisco. Is this...
That would be an interesting thing if that was the case.
Sort of adds to that, like, Far Cry...
I've wanted to play Watch Dogs
I mean,
too.
Watch Dogs is big. They made a huge world.
It's actually very good. It's much better than the first one.
Universe. I really enjoyed the first game, but I feel like the last game just came out.
That's why I'm a bit surprised. It's just a rumor. It's
got my
not
skeptical
a leak.
eyebrow for that one.
So far, rumors
58%
have
off
actually
right now in the store.
Been batting too well here at E3, especially after Bethesda last night. So the other rumor that seems to be a bit more legit because we've seen some like art is the whole Mario Rabbids crossover game, the Cave Battle. And there was another leak from like a retailer that said from Ubisoft. So our speculation was that maybe Ubisoft would be the press conference where this would land, and it's starting to look like that is going to be the case. So
there's a lot of mystery around this one. I think there's unanswered questions. It's a big reason to watch this.
That's kind of true too, because since Nintendo's official one is so short,
Marcus, I'm leaving, bye.
let Ubisoft reveal it to spend a little more time on it.
I love her. She's indispensable.
She's like was perfect for everything they did. So we're gonna have someone new there. Not sure what to expect, but. A lot of the internet buzz, which Rachel, we've like been keeping good.
Did they just say Aisha Tyler's not doing it?
E3 on Twitch.
I think so.
Assassin's Creed is typically one of those titles where it's like, boom, the fan base is like,
it's like a Call of Duty. You drop it and they swarm, right?
Yeah. So the question that a lot of people are asking is like, are we as excited for this game as we thought we might be? And this is a question we want to also ask you. Via poll, are you excited for Assassin's Creed
Are you guys
Origins?
excited? Wow, that's
yeah. I mean, right, to get a gauge right before we get started, a simple vote yay. I guarantee you that most
Nope.
this title, South Park Fractured But Whole.
I'm excited for that one.
I mean, everyone really loved the first game. It was such a fun game to stream. It was such an
decisively
game to stream at the
no.
same time, but it was great all the way through. I think obviously the superhero approach.
They must have been low sampling because look at it shift.
Do the Nosculus rift?
We were talking about it this morning.
I smelled that fart smell for the following month. Like
no,
it was.
Zeke said it wasn't. It couldn't even be classified as a fart.
No, it's still pretty.
He took his
in the
nose thing off after 2 seconds too. Like it was like a vomit, like a putrid. Anyway, it's a great game, and they've done a lot to promote it.
So initial reactions to the poll is it's looking a little bit more for the nays.
That's okay. So I understand there's two camps. There's like I don't know if you know Flitz from Smosh, but he like predicted this. He was like, all I want to do is go to Egypt to slide down the pyramid. That looks amazing. But I feel like for the other half of the crowd, this doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game.
I mean, I really don't know what to say. You know, I feel like first off, Assassin's
maybe
Creed
people
fans
just don't care about
like
Assassin's Creed anymore. That really
have some big demands for this game, right? There's been
did they
feudal Japan.
Did they in the first place?
Sort of I would rather see that. Is
you know,
2 was really popular.
I mean, like, I think that's one of the things. It's like, hey.
And funnily enough, that's the last one I actually played.
Right, that's my point. It's like.
So, I think the gameplay will speak for itself. One game I am excited for as far as franchise is concerned.
I do own Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I just haven't played it.
Some of the footage that we saw earlier, they did adopt the Eagle. We were talking about from Eagle Flight.
Well, that was they spent all that time rendering Paris for the last Assassin's Creed that they booted it, their rendering into this other game, Eagle Flight, and now they've sort of combined both elements, which makes me wonder, perhaps, there's
and
more
it
to
looks
this game
pretty.
than we saw at the
I have to imagine that's on PC.
Because Ubisoft wouldn't miss out on a chance
Yeah,
to
I
kind
think
of
so.
blow you away with Assassin's Creed at their own conference, that we probably just saw very surface level stuff. So will we see more? That's the question we're going to have answered very, very soon. Far Cry 5 pre-released and with trailer and a bunch of extra footage set in Montana. I'm expecting like a big gameplay playthrough.
Oh wow, they did some. I mean, when the last Far Cry,
I'd expect a 10-minute playthrough.
We did some crazy stuff. I don't even remember our
Far Cry
animal
5.
fighting ring.
Yes,
So
yes, I do.
The entire spectacle around Far Cry is so exciting. Like, I can't wait to see all the different stuff they do. They took somebody to like the mountains. They took them to.
So they'll have a bunch of gameplay, and afterwards a bunch of
Ubisoft
white
did.
national
So there's gonna
websites
be
will
some
lose
cool
their
stuff to
minds
see.
again.
So, like I said, gameplay probably, maybe even another trailer. Learn more about the good guys, the bad guys, the characters you'll be playing.
Did I just see the General Lee?
Because a lot of
I
people
swear
are
I
really
did.
curious. It's like Montana's kind of flat. Sure, there's some mountains, but it's not like there's a bunch of buildings and stuff. And Zeke, our Montana resident, actually, said this. So
Our resident Montana resident.
To see what happens. The other thing, Rachel, Ubisoft fans know the name Sam Fisher and the series Splinter Cell.
You think
and
so?
That's one that has been very absent for a long time. Now,
I swear I just heard this somewhere. Where did I hear this?
And even with Wildlands coming out, potentially Far Cry 5, like, is there room for this? Like, Splinter Cell fans say yes, right? Give us the full stealth espionage and bring Sam Fisher back. He's a badass. Question is will that come true?
That's kind of like the one surprise they really have left for us, right? Everyone else has sort of either called it or we've seen some confirmation or heard that it's definitely absolutely not going to be here. So yeah, Splinter Cell could be their pocket ace.
I think.
I still think Division
one of those where it's like, okay,
could potentially be another pocket
so
ace.
If there would be a time that it would come up, this, even if it's an announcement, right?
Yeah.
I could just see it right now. A head turning around, and then all of a
Just
sudden,
the
like the
three.
green goggles, right? Like that's what you see, and then everyone knows exactly what it is. And I think
because they did have Splinter Cell DLC for the Division. You can actually wear his goggles.
Oh, you can wear
The
the
Marcus
goggles?
Market
Yeah.
demands.
Can we see the poll one more time for Are You Excited for Assassin's Creed Origins? Just curious to see where we kind of landed on that.
Wow, we're at 72% now.
Jeez.
I mean,
That's salty chat,
maybe today there's just not a whole lot. Maybe there is just Beyond Good and Evil 2 fans in there.
Maybe the
They're-
internet
yeah,
is
or
filled with
Far Cry
hate,
fans.
and you shouldn't do polls on the
But
internet.
The Kingdom Battle,
Oh, yeah.
and the sort of,
There's a
the
reason
crossover
why I
with the
don't read
Rabbids
Twitch chat.
makes a lot of sense. One thing we did talk about is,
And also because most of it is just
Ubisoft's
people
typically
spamming
been ahead of the
emotes.
curve when it comes
Yeah.
to Nintendo hardware, but we don't know much about what they're going to do with the Switch. So is this a Switch title? That would make a lot of sense,
Well, they've had great motion games before. They've
Yep.
done a lot, like a pioneering in the way of some workout games. Their dance games.
Splinter
are
Cell on the
fantastic.
Switch.
They had a big presence on Connect, so they can take a lot of that learning.
You want to
and
see
do
the
some
internet
really fun
lose their
controller-based
flipping
gameplay,
minds.
I think.
That would do
Switch.
it.
I would love to see them do some shaking rabbits. I mean, those games are great for parties, and the Switch is everywhere in all my friends' homes now. So.
I've recently been playing Zelda. I have to give them props. I did not, I play a lot of tablet mobile stuff, but I thought I was going to play some on television, and it's been more just on the go and around, and so it's been
Our
really
makeup artist is
interesting.
playing it like right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's a pretty mobile
Right in
console,
this
so
one.
Ubisoft has a lot of room there to play.
Do you think there's any, you mentioned Just Dance, and I'm not necessarily the first one to be like, yes, another one, but it seems to be like one of those flagship titles. It's hard to imagine they don't have something Just Dance related even at this show.
I really hope so. I mean, that community is really vibrant, really passionate. It's like any other small community. There's racers come out, and you're like, this isn't for me, but there's some like fiery passion behind that. It's the same way with the dance game. So, don't leave that community behind.
And they did. We talked.
Wait,
about
don't they
Eagle
have
Flight
a
earlier, which
karaoke
sort of
game
was
too? That they used with the
Ubisoft
phone as
sort
the
of
mic
showcase.
last time?
Will we see?
Did they? I don't
some
remember.
VR
I
usually
Ubisoft,
glaze
right?
glaze
Is
over
there
on those
an
kind of games.
opportunity there? I I don't know. Hypothetical questions we're asking.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they do love to experiment. We saw Bridge Crew as well. They brought us that. So you know, they certainly know the VR space. They certainly can entertain when they get there.
And it was something that Zeke mentioned earlier in our opening show, that one thing he would love to see. You know, Bridge Crew was a surprise last year. Everyone who played it at E3 was like, "This is great. Give it to me now." Zeke said every moment has been fascinating and amazing and so much fun, but he just wants more. This, to me, is just a phenomenal opportunity to potentially say, here's user-created content, right? If people were making their own missions.
Bridge Crew, the next generation.
Really help, but any level of expansion or additional content on top of this, I feel like will be very well received based off of how well the game's been.
Especially like a lot of dazzle potential. When the floor opens, we're really going to get a sense, because this year the attendees are not just journalists. We have a lot of gaming fans coming in, and I just really want to see how they naturally react to these games, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the tweets from Ubisoft as well. They're saying, hey, this is going to be a big one this year. Will we know all the things going into it? It seems like we might know a couple, but I feel like I'm holding out for the E3 surprise. Right now, the crown is being held by A Way Out. I feel like that was presented during Microsoft. It just looks great. It's right up my alley. I'm ready though for whatever that next big surprise is.
Ubisoft knows how to do a press conference. I mean, they might have lost Aisha this year, but they do know how to entertain. They know how to pace things out. So I know they have to put some surprises.
It's going to be 2 hours of Eve's Guillermo.
The Sony press conference, which I believe begins at.
They should have that dude with the cane who did For Honor.
That's gonna be happening.
Oh, yeah.
Sony always likes to kind of be the cherry on top of things. They've done that for quite a while. And yeah, last year they sort of put their foot down and say, okay, we get it.
They put their foot down and the square lit up, Marcus.
And the Kojima walked out, but they showed us a lot of games. And we loved it because Microsoft then was like, okay, cool, we can do that too. Boom, here's all our games. Getting another year of that would just be phenomenal. I expect some VR news out of them because they've been having, great PSVR sales. But anything you're super stoked about, maybe as far
coming up for Sony?
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? They've really been doing some expansions for Final Fantasy 15. That's a game that I've really been going full completionist on. So maybe if they can tease out something else there, they've had the stories there with Ignis prompt. Standard RPG stuff, but other than that, like, they are one of the conferences that always have some innovation as well.
I think there's also a lot of, I haven't seen it mentioned over the last couple days, but there is, people want to see Final Fantasy VII Remake, and are we going to see more there? There was this Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that was released recently.
I know you guys are
Japanese.
so excited, but do you think they set a date when they said that trailer, right? So do you think we're going to see anything ahead of time?
1978 banner, thanks for following. You are a rock star.
We don't know, but maybe
good to see you, Ken.
It sounds like we've got about less than a minute until Ubisoft begins their press conference. Again, the things we think we'll see, maybe a new Splinter Cell. We're definitely going to see more.
I'm telling you,
Creed Origins,
Eve's Guillermo all day, every day.
Will make an appearance. We're positive, at least we're hoping that we get a release date for South Park Fractured But Whole. Maybe Watch Dogs 3. I don't know.
And Mario and Rabbids.
And let's go ahead and do it. It's the Ubisoft press conference.
What's with all the kaleidoscopes this year? It's weird.
Everyone, please,
Told you. Eve's Guillermo.
I believe the honor is yours. Would you do the honors, please? Sure. Let the games begin.
All right. Mature. Well, I like that we saw space in there.
And it's the first thing.
Yeah. I told you, it's Yves Guillermo.
Hello,
2 hours.
And thank you. We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today, the dream is reality. And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire.
Miyamoto?
Yep.
Reggie?
Nope, it's Miyamoto. With a bomb cannon gun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
more like a bullet bill.
Oh, sorry, yeah. That's what I meant.
Thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you today.
Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
So oh my god, that Rabbids that's dressed as Princess Peach.
This is
on the left, behind Miyamoto.
Yep.
Replica. One of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
And the rabbit is Luigi.
For you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. Woo. So let's.
Oh my god. Nintendo, Ubisoft, Charlie's Angels.
He can help our conversation. これほらね、ゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ?
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
Yeah, very different weapons for very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbit. So, should do well. I'm so proud of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね。本当にいつも UBI さんにはね協力いただいてありがとうございます。
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね。
I mean, Yves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first met.
で E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問して、でビデオで撮ってもらって。社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね。
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
そのたんびにね、なんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました。
So over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
それは一方でね。
Just the rabbit dressed as Luigi.
Yeah, it's cute.
But on the other hand,
Miyamoto wants to fight.
Because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけどもそういうラビッツのヒューモアはすごく理解してました。
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk.
Wow.
And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね。
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
でただダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです。
So when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes.
And Epic Lumberjack.
When I met Davide-san, I had just
he's all
one
tearing up.
condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくてマリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いしました。
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね。
And that's great.
You got
I
it.
can tell you it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we have done something you will love. So thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい、本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかね。それから、UBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんで、こう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました。
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again. Thanks again, Miyamoto. Thank you. You're welcome.
Finally, we can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and
Banner says 4 hours of Sony, can't wait. Not a fan of the rabbits.
It's just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
All right, actual gameplay. He's got a Roomba.
The question is,
have been teleported into
does Mario know that's a
kingdom,
rabbit, or does
and
he
made
actually
the
think
world
he's finally
completely
rescued the
unstable
princess?
and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day, but this time with some new friends. And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom.
So, like, zero gameplay, we're gonna get to see here. I don't get it. If it's a tactical...
Yeah, we haven't seen any battle stuff yet.
And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone.
Banner's asking if it's a rabbit vacuum that's out in front of them.
Covers for protection. So Rabbit Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement.
That's an interesting
so here,
concept.
Peach,
yes.
Using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover.
Mario with guns. Not sure how I feel about that.
Strategy, because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones, like Rabbit Peach shield boost, or offensive ones, like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn, as soon as the enemy moves. So this is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So those give you a good move to flank the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbit Luigi goes into the pipe, out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type
I hate to
of
say it,
weapons.
but that looks actually pretty interesting. Yeah.
Through the kingdom.
Especially for a SRPG.
Okay. Oh, so there are going to be Mario enemies too. I was wondering about that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I was wondering too.
I wonder if Bowser will be in it. Oh, there's Luigi. Oh, cool. You can bounce them.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Thank you.
And you have to think this is a big deal, a pretty big deal for them, because
Yeah.
Nintendo's super protective about their licensing.
Their IPs, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just a glimpse into the game itself. But first and foremost,
For figurines!
this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise.
That Mario
So
one's pretty funny.
We just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference.
Banner is
Have a
mentioning
great
Mario
E3.
shooting
Thank
people
you.
is definitely a different twist.
And it's only on Switch, so that's even better. Like, so,
Yeah.
because it's not on Wii U.
Mario's like, hells yes,
Let's
a
do
gun!
this.
A gun! I know what's been missing from my life.
This actually, like, kind of makes me want to get a Switch.
Yeah, the question is, when will it be out?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they could do it towards the end of this year, I think that would fill a gap.
I don't know if they release it at the end of this year, because then it would compete with the new Mario game.
No, Mario comes out end of summer, like October-ish. I think this looks really good.
This looks amazing. Oh my god.
That's pretty good. August 29th.
Oh.
August 29th. That's
amazing that they kept it under wraps for that long too.
Well, and it does fill a gap on the other side, since Mario's in October, gives people something to play during the summer.
Okay, so far I think that game is like winning for me. That's pretty great.
I'm Ashraf Ismail, game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began. Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life, to bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team, and thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
You know, and I will always say I like Ubisoft's people that get up there because they're always very passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah. Crocodiles.
I wonder if Timon and Pumbaa are hidden somewhere in here.
Different part of Africa. This looks really good.
Looks like a lot of it was cutscenes or pre-rendered. I mean, it's in 4K. We know that. Yeah. I'm hoping they do gameplay.
I think they will. If they don't, I'll be very surprised.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste.
Banner says he can't wait.
Here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayum, one of the regions in Egypt, this most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Moris, and let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scene.
It's sunny on the lake and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running on an Xbox One X. We'll be giving you the gameplay feed after the show. We've got 30 minutes of that coming up, but let's see if we can see from a bird's eye view what Seinu is up to.
Yeah, so Seinu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged weaponry.
All right, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back to the stage and on with the excitement.
That's it for now. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, they're not going to show gameplay.
So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference.
I mean, I guess giving it 30 minutes dedicated, kind of the way EA did.
Booth, where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
But I did expect that to be a bigger chunk of time for them. Crew 2. That's gotta be what it is.
Driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
That's 3 times we've seen planes now. Wonder if they're adding planes to the franchise. 4 times we've seen planes now. I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a skid. Oh, and there's a wreck. The cars are hauling up. Our champion swerves around it brilliantly. Now that's the skill that wins no matter what the engine, no matter what the track.
I actually enjoyed the first one, Banner. It was not bad. And it was in a gap of racing games. And they didn't have anything coming out.
Or boats, too?
Boats also, huh? Man. Well, they're being ambitious, I'll give them that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country.
This guy sounds like he's powering
and
down.
Celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Motor Nation.
It's actually an RC racer. They're all RC cars and boats. Not actual real cars and boats, just RC vehicles. Well, if they actually have landscape like that, it's already way more diverse than the first one. if that's actually gameplay...
It said in-game footage.
Yeah, but...
It might be a cutscene, though, yeah.
Yeah.
In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides.
I mean, this is definitely all cutscene so far.
Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
Hey, what's up, Dylan?
Can you drive the hot air balloons?
That's what. Well, I wouldn't imagine that's a motorsport, so maybe not. You can probably fly into them.
On the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
I have not, Dylan. I'll check him out. See, I want to see a HUD. That, I believe, could be gameplay.
Yeah, there's been no HUD at all.
And the HUD in the crew was minimalistic to begin with, so that was good. We're actually going to be broadcasting through the rest of E3 today, so I will check them out later.
If you want to stay and hang out with us, you're more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Stunning perspectives.
Neat.
I like that it gives you the contour trails. God, nothing good is going to come from that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when it was like driving between the buildings. It's like, flip your wing on the building and everyone dies.
I'm still trying to figure out if they let you fly a helicopter.
If there's planes, why not helicopters?
I didn't see it in the shot of all the vehicles. When it was the guy with all the vehicles behind him, I was looking specifically for that. We will finish streaming tonight at about 9 p.m. Pacific, I believe.
All across the country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on Modernation. You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Don't sound so excited, guy.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. Yeah. This isn't Devolver Digital, man. You gotta rein it in.
Yeah.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pact. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed.
All right, Dylan. Have a good one.
Toolshed. Toolshed is a catchy tier class visionary archetype. And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere.
He just called us douchebags in my mind. He did? The fractured butthole.
Oh, I can't wait for this game.
Available October 17th.
All right.
Got a date.
Finally.
There was this sort
Banner,
of
the first South Park
we're
is
looking to
amazing.
do
You should
something
definitely
interesting
check
in
it out.
VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking to sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself.
Not as another character, but for me again.
The Walter test case.
What you were experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You were completely safe. You were completely safe.
Transference.
I'm very intrigued because Elijah Wood over the years has become a horror kind of icon almost.
Mm-hmm. What did it say? Spring 2018?
Yeah.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy it. Thank you.
It is going to be Eves the entire time, it looks like.
I'm fine with it. I mean, I miss Aisha, but there's nothing wrong with
all
Eve.
over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their holds.
And I'm kind of, being Canadian, I'm used to French accents, so.
While whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
I'm already intrigued.
Didn't I play this Assassin's Creed already? Stop taking my favorite songs. Yeah, but I don't know what the game is. I hope they show it. But we do have our first complete mystery of the conference.
Yeah, this is a new IP.
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones. And this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience.
I mean, it makes sense.
Action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
I'll echo Banner's sentiments here and say pass. I do not like PvP games.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar, located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
And combat takes a full day to unfurl.
Is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Now that's kind of cool.
Ride the wind! All hands on deck! Position fixed! Open fire! Nothing will save you now! Break for attack! Drown, you soggy nutmegs!
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
Store the goods, then back to your station.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory.
I like how that the pilot is like ruined by sunburn.
Yeah.
Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland.
I like that we're seeing actual gameplay.
With its heavily reinforced hull, Our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Ah! Buffering.
No.
Another day, another victim.
They sank one of the red ships.
Speed, Mr. Mercy. Vamos con todo.
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
They are killing. We can take their ship.
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
I think that's the business decision, Banner, is, you know, take a lot of the assets and make a full game out of it. I actually really like the pirating sections in Black Flag. So I could see the appeal to this. It's not for me, but I could see why people would want it. And it looks better than Black Flag did. I'm guessing this is on PC, but still.
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news. They're firing mortars!
Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt!
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot. The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, that's back for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
It looked really gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
That if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow a moldy.
Question is there a single player aspect?
If there's a single player, I'd be most interested.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Kraken.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was probably running on PC. Oh no, Just Dance. Maybe.
It's gotta be. Wait. Jamiroquai? No, Jamiroquai.
Is it Jamiroquai?
Yes.
You're a little ahead of me, I think.
Oh, and they got the light up. Nice.
So yeah, it must be Just Dance.
Yeah, it must be. I absolutely love this Jamiroquai song too. It's a digital love. They're putting J-pop in it? I think Banner's having a stroke.
But I still wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. It could be anybody. Tell me are you that somebody? Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. 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 It could be anybody. Tell me are you that somebody? Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Hey!
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
Those are some epic mom jeans.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
She borrowed those from Barb from Stranger Things.
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device.
Why is South
But
Park
now,
narrating
finally,
this?
the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians.
What?
Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone. Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans.
It's like a card thing?
It looks like it.
For Canada.
Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
Well, I did not see another South Park game in the works. Here it is. I think it's their new IP.
Starfield. Oh, wait.
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
What? Toys to Life for the Switch.
Let's do this.
I was so hopeful.
I got it. Chase, how's it going?
Breaking atmosphere.
If you want to kill my interest for a game, make it Toys to Life.
Yeah.
Even the odds.
Oh god, it's Transformers Toys to Life. It's
Judge, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
the Centurions Toys to Life. Man and Machine Power Extreme.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
Fall 2018.
Oh, it's coming for more than just the Switch.
Oh, is it?
It's coming to Xbox and PS4.
Hi.
I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you,
but it's still toys to life, so I still don't care.
Sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys.
I like the twist, I can't lie.
At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive,
Did you ever see the Centurions cartoon from a long time ago?
No, I don't think I did.
It's exactly this premise. It's guys who have holes all over their suit, and they teleport down whatever they need to attach to the suit. So if they need fire, they get a fire flamethrower. If they need, lasers, they get lasers. Whatever. It's exactly this.
Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical Starship collectibles and digital versions available, and even take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch.
So it is DLC if you don't want to buy the actual toys.
Visit starlinkgame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Man, I was all set for like a Mass Effect type style game from them.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Kutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing.
None of Ubisoft's things that they're giving out are working.
To practice for the 15 they have to race in competition.
Any of the web addresses they've been giving, I've been checking them all conference, they're all not working.
To compete with the strongest and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion,
one of our other viewers, Jerry, is writing in saying that the Xbox One X is an awesome price for a shelf warmer.
Pretty much. Although, if you are super care about performance, it will probably run multi-plat games slightly better.
Yeah, but again, why wouldn't you
buy a PC? Yeah.
Buy a PC at that point. I don't know that I'm the best.
Stuff that's console, like something like Injustice 2 or Final Fantasy 15 or something like that.
Right. And I don't know that I'm the best objective critiquer there, because I did pay $600 for 2 PS4 or PS3s at launch. But I wasn't happy about it. Far Cry?
I think so, yeah. Do we know a release date on this?
I would imagine it's this year. Yeah, they're not afraid to take controversial stances. I'll give them that much in their storytelling.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it.
Of course they are. It's Montana.
And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
Four was actually fun, Banner. I really liked it, actually. They've made some good improvements over time to the series.
We got piggies.
Was 4 the one that was in Southeast Asia?
Yes.
Town looks like a war zone.
Buffering. There we go.
Where do you want me?
Did he just Negan that guy? Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Water tower. Got it.
Who will lead us to Eden's gate? Souls do not harvest themselves. The reaping has begun. You will be.
I'm in position.
You will be cleansed. You will confess your sins, and you will atone. For only then will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Behind you.
Bang, bang, bang.
This is like an ultimate realistic documentary of America today. Fangs for hire, that's cute.
He brings the gun. Damn it, Far Cry. Death from above.
Oh. Killing religious weirdos, I'm in.
I'm kind of, yeah. I'm trying real hard to be good about what I say here.
Yes!
Running them down with the combine! That's kind of ridiculous. If they put the co-op mode in again, I will be very pleased to play this game.
Release date?
Gameplay, I would imagine. Oh, maybe not.
Something with traffic.
Banner said he stopped at Far Cry 3, but now is interested in Far Cry 5.
Where's your master?
What is this?
I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Here you go, mate. Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
Easy peasy, bro.
What is this?
Foxy Brown meets The Fifth Element meets War of the Apes. But it's got this like Brit beat to it.
More like, yeah. It actually is more, seems more Indian. Yeah, I knew it was Indian. I'm very intrigued. What is this?
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Looks like I'm getting my Mass Effect wish. Holy crap! What?
I was thinking that when I saw
I
like,
was
the
like,
pig
I was
and the
like,
monkey. I was like,
yeah,
no.
I was like, no, that's not what it is. Holy crap!
Yeah, when the pig and the monkey were talking, it was like, could it be? No.
No, I totally was taken aback.
Thank you.
I didn't.
Thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, I want to say
I love that they're
a
so
big
like
thank you
excited.
to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves with all my heart. thanks Eve for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
It's about bloody time.
15 years. Almost.
And they did specifically say this would
welcome
not
to
be at
System
the show.
3.
Yeah, they totally trolled.
Our story takes
Yep.
place.
And that's great
before the
because it
birth of
didn't
Jade.
leak. So
Yep.
it's a
Multi-ethnic,
surprise.
multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you
Co-op.
to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for further
also in
adventure,
Banner.
thrills, and fun. Please, Eve, just join
Join
us.
us.
This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
So I'm going to turn them down so we can talk and kind of recap
I might keep it on in the background because they said they were going to show Evil Within 2 later, and I really want to check that out.
Oh,
'cause
did
there
they?
was no gameplay.
Oh yeah, there was no gameplay, but still, that was definitely the surprise of the show, if not
yeah.
the surprise of E3. So let's go down what they did show us. Yeah, so they're gonna play on the home base, and we'll have them on in the background while
Yeah, and see them playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so they started with Mario Rabbids, which I was quite honestly
great.
Yeah, I was kind of honestly dreading it, and it actually turned out to be something I think that's really special. I think that's a different take on a Mario game. It's a melding of genres, and that's actually the fact that it's coming out in August, even if it's late August, gives people with a Switch another game to play before Mario releases. They, of course, detailed Assassin's Creed Origins, and we'll see that here in the back. So I'm going to turn them down just a little bit more because they're still a little loud for me. Actually, I can't turn them down any further without turning them off. So there we go. That's better. I will say that they've really minimized their HUDs in a lot of their games. Here you're looking at the Assassin's Creed one.
Yeah.
There's almost nothing.
Which is nice.
I do wonder. I think they said specifically that they're playing this on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, they did. They said that in the early part of the conference.
I was hoping from some of the cutscenes we saw before, it looked like there were a lot more people in the villages or whatnot, so I'm hoping that that does bear out, but it doesn't really look like it at this point. Now, keep in mind that this is probably still alpha or pre-alpha gameplay.
It says alpha gameplay on the bottom right.
Yeah, but it's one of the things that I have been a critique of. The Paris one was good, but you had a lot of smaller spaces. You didn't have to render an entire landscape as much, so I think they were able to not cheat, but marshal their resources to put more people in there. But this looks pretty barren. So yeah, we had Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Assassin's Creed Origin, which we're seeing now. Crew 2 with the announcement that there would be airplanes, boats, everything motorized, motorcycles, cars, street car racing, off-road racing. So that's actually something else that wasn't leaked. We kind of had an inkling Crew 2 would be here, but South Park finally gets a date of October 17th, placing that just about a year beyond its original release date, which I'm fine with. I'd rather they take the time and make a good game because the first one was amazing, and I want this one to be amazing too.
And then the cell phone game too.
Yep, the cell phone game, which is a card battle game. It looks like, which was called Star Trek. Not Star Trek. South Park Phone Destroyer.
Phone Destroyer.
And then Transference, their one and only VR title that they showed here at the conference. Don't know a whole lot about that one. Spring 2018. Skull and Bones, the pirate game. And then Starlink Battle for Atlas. I'm still interested in it, but like you, I am not a big fan of the Toys for Life anymore because we keep sinking money into them and never play the games. But that is an interesting premise, especially if they allow you to do it through DLC somehow. Lion just attacked a...
Yeah, he just let a lion out of its cage.
That's hilarious.
Well, now he can't go down there, buddy. You just let out a lion.
Yeah. They talked about Steep. They showed a Far Cry 5 trailer that kind of introduced all the different characters, which actually did pique my interest.
I was interested in it.
Yeah, I think that somehow, even though these games have long development cycles, they're managing to tap into things that people are uncomfortable about and allow you to kill them in games recently, it seems like. And then, of course, the end, Beyond Good and Evil 2, that was definitely a surprise because I was like, I would have thought they would have stayed thematic, I guess, is the best way to say it, in terms of look and feel. But that was definitely Fifth Element.
He killed the lion.
He's going to get massacred on social media.
Killed it. Don't you know they'll be endangered in 3,000 years, buddy?
Banner says he's not impressed by the gameplay here. It looks... I mean, the environments do look very good. But a little empty. There should be more people.
Yeah, it does look kind of empty. Ooh, excuse me.
No problem.
Hopefully they add some more, like this is alpha, so hopefully some more populations will be added.
My guess is that they're still working on the frameworks of the mission structures, etc. They've got just the important people in there, and that's it.
Like the guy's like, oh my, I got shot in the head. Ow.
As well he should be.
Yeah, like he totally reacted how you would if you got shot in the head but didn't like pass out.
Did he just shove a sickle into his face lengthwise?
I think so.
That's weird. Okay. Grabbing all the loots. Yeah, so ability points. That's an interesting mechanic for them to Oh, look at the branching paths for the skill tree. It looks like the Final Fantasy material board.
Or not in a menu, but kind of like how a Dark Souls or a Neo does their skill tree. Is just laid out differently.
Yeah, I can see that analogy. And so you can work towards warrior, hunter, mage kind of trees, looks like. That's interesting.
Now that I started yawning, I can't stop.
So, Kate, looking back at the Ubisoft conference,
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
High points, low points, and score out of 10.
There's quite a few high points, actually. The Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer, it just looked so crazy in terms of like thematics. It was neat. The Mario title looked really, really, really cool. It made me want to get a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Low point, I'd say that Toys to Life game, because it's like I was so excited, and then it showed that, and I was just all my hype just whoosh out of me. So I'd say that was a low point, but I'd give them an 8. I thought it was good.
Do you think they're in the lead over Microsoft, in your opinion? Because I believe
I'd say so.
Yeah, I believe that was higher than your score you gave them.
Yeah, it was. My I thought Microsoft did a good conference in terms of pacing and everything. I just gave them lower points because there was no reason to get a Scorpio.
Right.
And that's what they were trying to get you to do.
Well, and they didn't communicate that with the audience as to why you would want to do that over buying a PC.
Yeah. And it was the same thing as the past couple years, where they were like, look at all our exclusives, read the fine print, because they were all timed.
Right.
Or on PC. So, but, I found that there was more stuff I was interested in playing from Ubisoft than I was from Microsoft. For Microsoft, there was Cuphead and Last Night and Ori. But those are ones I can play on PC. So, but with Ubisoft, it was just like, there's a lot of games that's like, wow, that looks really interesting. And, Beyond Good and Evil has me actually really excited. And I'm interested in playing this. I think it looks fine. I like Ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really interested in Far Cry now.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise for me. I'd say that on the pro side for me, the pros was that this entire conference was pretty much a secret. They managed to keep all of it under wraps. I mean, we knew broad brushstrokes of, okay, yes, they're going to have the Crew 2 there. I know a lot of people will probably be disappointed there was no Splinter Cell, but they did manage to bring in, even the Toys to Life game was a complete surprise. No, I had never heard of it or even a peep about it. I think the only thing I didn't like is that with the transition away from Aisha Tyler, there was a little bit of, not pacing, but tying everything together that wasn't there. And that was something I noticed a couple times. But they did a good job for the most part.
I thought the pacing was actually really good.
Yeah, the pacing.
It was maybe the segue part that you're talking about that wasn't as good, which I can kind of agree on. Yeah.
But overall, I would say that this was the strongest press conference that we've seen. And they did not take an overly long amount of time for it. I would give this an 8 easily.
They should have got the PC gamer guy. He could have been the host, and then we could have died.
No, thank you. I'm good. It's interesting that you have the ability to change weapons in this one, as Banner's pointing out. let's see. Banner said, I'm not like wholeheartedly excited about Ubisoft's announcement, except Assassin's Creed and Beyond Good and Evil 1 and 2. I will say that is Beyond Good and Evil 1 and Beyond Good and Evil 2 is probably the most exciting thing I've seen at the show so far.
Yeah, I agree.
With the Devolver Digital first 20 minutes being the runner-up, because throwing shade on the entire video game industry that you're a part of is always...
Don't attack the hippos. They'll just get angry and eat you.
Because they're hungry. Hungry hippos.
Hippos are very, very, very mean. Oh, then he's coming. He's going to bite you in half.
Oh, here it comes.
You're going to get murdered.
Bad hippo. That's a bad hippo. Oh, that's it. You're dead man now. Yeah, he's having a runaway.
Hippo! This guy already murdered a lion. He'll murder hippos.
Oh, he murdered the hippo. He is totally going to get crucified on social media. Get out of here.
Get up. This is my boat now.
That's right. I mean, it looks beautiful. Not anything about the graphics. I mean, looks like it's running at a steady frame rate. I still, I wonder if they've locked it at 30 frames, or if it will have unlocked capability for 60.
On the aux, it'll probably run at 60.
He just set that guy on fire. What the hell? Oh, nice. And he gets the fire and then uses it to set that one on fire.
He's just ruining this whole landscape.
Listen, man, I'm never going to get the quest done as it is. Now you're just giving me 1,001 reasons to
burn everything.
Burn. Watch it all burn.
For raw.
And by high respect, I mean I'm going to set him on fire momentarily.
Yo.
Because I can. There's a lot of sulfur in that water. I don't think I'd want to be swimming in there.
Just make sure no one sets my own boat on fire.
As I set it on fire. Banner saying this is Arrow Origins, not Assassin's Creed, because he's using so many bow and arrows. Coming soon to the CW. I do find it interesting that they've now incorporated that eagle into, or falcon into the actual Assassin's Creed thing after they did that game.
Oh, it's because I lost HP.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one hit from him and took half his HP.
Oh,
you're so dead.
You got a Dark Souls rolling.
No rolling in this one. You got to do the counterattack button.
Yeah.
In Assassin's Creed. Load times look fast.
Yeah, that's good. I don't
That
know
was
if that's
interesting.
because it's on an Xbox One S. If it's on like the Xbox One or the PS4, not the
Yeah.
Pro, the regular one, it might be slower.
You know, I figure I will probably use the Falcon not so much to tag every single person, but to tag the high value target I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
I think there'll be enough of a challenge to get to them quietly that marking them isn't necessarily like making the game easier. This does look absolutely beautiful.
Even like 10 or 15% more people walking around would be like a huge improvement.
Yeah. And that could be a tweaking at the end.
Yeah.
I also kind of wonder if they've taken us to the very far outskirts specifically as to not tax the processes. Maybe it's a case where you go farther in towards the pyramids in the actual city that you see way more people
Yeah, that's
about.
true, because what we've been seeing so far is just essentially like villages and brushland and animal murder.
I wonder how much research they did to recreate this, because I would
don't know.
tend to believe that this is what Egypt looked like 3,000 years ago before the drought and the desert. And
once they get into like, if they go to like Cairo or Alexandria.
oh
I don't know if
jeez,
they will.
look, they're zooming out on the map, and that thing is huge.
Oh yeah, because like Memphis and the Giza Plateau are way up here.
Yeah, it's huge. Black Desert, the White Desert Oasis, Hermopolis. Oh my god, it's even bigger.
Look at all this. Oh my god.
That is a game that you will never
Alexandria's way up
finish.
here.
It's work. I'm seeing work here.
And then you might see more Grecian and Mediterranean influence too. So, like, as the closer it gets to like Alexandria.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be the case.
I wonder how far south it goes.
I don't know.
Just opens up and it's the whole continent of Africa.
Listen, we our scope creeped just a little bit in development, and yeah.
No, you can explore all of Africa.
Oh, here's more people.
Assassin's Creed usually does bring in historical figures, so I wonder if we'll see people like Nefertiti and
that would be
Antony
very
and
interesting.
Cleopatra, or stuff like that.
That would be very
Guys,
interesting.
He's beating that dude. I want his hat.
Crocodile Rock.
And we gotta find some gold Sobek statues.
At the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, when is he gonna start picking flowers so Matt will buy this?
Banner says he'd like to see more combat single target versus multiple targets. They usually have quite a bit of that in the Assassin's Creed. I don't know if they'll show any of it here. AC Syndicate and Black Flag had the best combat in my opinion.
God, that name is so dumb.
What?
The Xbox
The-
One X.
The Xbox.
Xbox. Xbunks.
That's what it is.
It's so bunk.
They're gonna make him fight somebody else. This isn't
Yeah.
gonna go well. Carl's already
Please
demonstrated.
fight this way higher powered dude again.
No, this one looks weaker.
Oh yeah, this guy does. Because he doesn't have the red shield in front of his head.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. The guy climbed up onto the top of the building to get a better purchase for bow and arrowing. Now that guy's got a gold one above his head, so I bet he's going to be harder. No, he's not that strong.
He probably hits like a truck though. Yeah.
They have
Oh,
finishers.
Red, yeah.
They have finishers now.
Red must be the super powerful one then, because that gold guy wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Banner says it's the Xbox Microwave X. As valid a name as the Xbox One X.
Because they wanted it to be super clear when they're talking about their consoles.
You know, the funny part is they said it's the smallest one yet. It looks like it's half the height of it, but it still looks just as big as the Xbox One, like in physical
Well,
space.
Yeah, well, what Matt said, it's like, or was it you? To be fair, it's not that hard to be the smallest Xbox.
No, it's not. I mean, if you dropped an Xbox One on a small child's head, they would be dead.
You mean the OG, the barn, or do you mean the new Xbox One?
All of the above and the power supply.
Because the barn is ridiculous.
The barn is ridiculous.
And its controller could kill a small child as well.
Actually, that's something I saw Reggie
Yeah,
was saying that he was excited about, that the Duke is coming back out. And I'm like, why would you ever want that thing? It is so huge.
Although, actually, I did use it quite a bit when I played DOA X1, so I kind of got used to it.
You know what? We haven't seen him climb a tower to unlock more of the map. Could they have actually listened and got rid of that mechanic? I mean, he's going to jump off this, obviously, but...
Well, do you use the bird to do that too, though?
That would be my guess, since you have access to it. Banners chanting, jump, jump. I'm sure they will.
There has to be a hay thing underneath.
So effectively to be able to climb anywhere. We wanted, as the most seamless experience that we can have. Here you can see the world is absolutely beautiful. See that that distance,
Jump.
top peak in the distance?
It looks gorgeous,
we can
though.
just go there at some point if we wish to.
Yeah, the draw distance is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And there's secrets up there for us. There's really
I
cool
love
stuff.
secrets.
There's really cool discoveries to find. Here, why don't we synchronize?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they do. You do still have to climb up and...
Our artists, our engineers, our technical artists. This world is something.
Absolutely. And,
Now, please jump into a hay bale.
sort of a way to learn more about an area, sort of clear the fog from an area. You mentioned earlier.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
You just traveling through the area.
Now, would it be hay or would it be a thing
I
of
don't know.
myrrh?
That's why I want to find out.
Thing of myrrh.
It's crocodile poo.
Oh, fronds. Yeah. Palm fronds. I'm sorry, your back is still broken. You are dead.
Yeah. Oh, good thing these palm fronds were here.
I know, right?
They broke my fall.
Yeah, they stacked them. They stacked them a foot high. Terminal velocity versus palm fronds. Palm fronds always win.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I'd recommend fleeing maybe. Or
He fled right in front of him. Really?
Well, she ran, or whoever was playing, he like turned the corner and ran right into them.
Oh yeah, good point. Switch to the warrior bow. So the warrior bow, it's effectively our shotgun bow. He shoots 5 arrows at once. There we go.
Oh my god, deadly.
Bravo.
Beautiful. Very efficient.
It shoots 5 arrows at once. So when we talk about attributes and properties, you can actually find bows that you can actually have more arrows on them. You can set them on fire by default. So this compound here, it's actually part of.
Banner says there's no chiropractor in Cairo.
But this is somebody's home that's been, let's say,
very cute.
I approve of this message wholeheartedly.
Have to help those people.
Oh, it's a porcupine. That's a lot of arrows, but you can recover. It looks like you're recovering.
Yeah, you can pick up your arrows.
And that ranged combat, that focus on sort of, assassins have had ranged weapons in the past before, but with the bows in Origins, you guys are really trying to expand that.
Yeah, it's a full-blown third-person shooter on that element. It's we really wanted that the playstyles we push, so range combat.
I prefer ranged playstyle to melee, so I'm actually really glad that they're putting such a heavy emphasis on it.
So we've really pushed ourselves to develop these gameplays. The shooting feels great. The bows feel
Okay, this part looks a little more lively.
Yeah, it looks more lively now that they're approaching a market.
Kitty!
You got the kitties.
This is such a great way to wrap this up. Like, we just saw a cat in ancient Egypt.
And you know what? Cats are very important in ancient Egypt.
Worship Bastet. Worship her.
Okay, look. So systemically, as I said,
Banner wants to know if you can kill an innocent. You mean like that cat?
For some reason,
He killed innocent lions and hippos.
Or she's sticking around. Look at she loves them. As I said, we've put a lot of effort on
Please add pet cat option.
Slash kick.
No!
Yeah, I know.
You're horrible.
This has been so great, Carl. Thank you for showing off the game. There's a lot more to come this week, and but it must be.
He killed a hippo and a lion. I'm just saying it would be within his character. That's all I'm saying. If he was being consistent.
I don't want to see it though. I'd start crying. I was legit upset about the hippo and lion. I don't want to see him kill a cat.
Yeah, no.
What we've achieved. Kudos to the Singapore team, to the Montreal team, to all the teams that are working on this game all over the world. With many people supporting us.
Banner's like, I just want to kill innocent NPCs. Just saying, sometimes I get bored.
Absolutely, and they'll get to play.
I'm sure you'll be able to.
Well, you've not been able to in the previous ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
yeah, it's been a while since I played the Assassin's Creed game, so just kill everybody.
Set the whole city on fire.
Yeah.
From your ship.
I'm the Pharaoh now.
Tune to Ubisoft social channels to find out when and where those are. If you want more Assassin's Creed right now, you can head to the Ubisoft YouTube channel and check out the behind-the-scenes video from the Ubi blog. And for all the awesome games here revealed during that incredible conference.
So this must be when Wolfenstein and Evil Within starts.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and sign off for now. We'll be back at 5:30 tonight Pacific time to get us ready for the big one, the Sony press conference. Oh, let me kill them. Okay, yeah. Everybody's happy about Beyond Good and Evil, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah. Other than that, as always, if you would like to support us, you can head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/gamersledge, where for just as little as $1 a month, you can get your name on every single show that we do, just like these folks did for Kate and myself, until 5:30 tonight when we get ready for the Sony pre-E3 conference. Thanks for watching, and game on!
Game on! Oh, here's the trailer again for Beyond Good and Evil.